Hello, Capricorn. Come on in. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah. This is for mid-May to the beginning of June of 2025. Come on in. Yes. I hope everybody is doing well, having a good day. We're going to get right down into it. I'm going to use my handy-dandy homemade oracle here. I'm going to pull the vibe, and then I'm going to elaborate and validate and all of that with the Shadow Love deck and get more of the vibe. And then I will jump into my tarot and then give you a few more oracles and cards at the end even. Don't forget to flip-flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it. Alrighty. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Capricorns who may have passed over, and the higher galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all. Please come in and give us a message for their best and highest good, but in a way we can all understand. Please and thank you. When I get a bunch of cards, I take the ones on the bottom. This has been coming out a lot lately. Feathers and coins, past to present energies. Your spirit guides are trying to give you signs that they're around. You might be finding coins, buttons, feathers, something specific about it. You have to be open to receive, right? Open to receive. These are signs that are very subtle. Yeah. When you talk to your spirit guides, it's a very subtle thing. It's not like a paranormal thing. That's a different side of energies. All right, show me what I need to see. I need a bunch of more cards. Peacock. Somebody's strutting like a peacock out there. Peacocks actually stand for, maybe royalty. I know a lot of the, castles and kings and queens and whatnot back in the day, they used to love having peacocks roam their properties and estates and what. Maybe it has to do with royalty or strutting your stuff. And if it's not you, it could be somebody around you strutting their stuff like a peacock. We're going to find out. Maybe it's somebody's favorite bird, trapped. Yeah, this is crowning you. Are you trapped in a situation or someone else that's crowning you for 2 or 3 weeks or so? You should know when these cards play out. Everybody's on different timelines. Moose or caribou? That's your hope, challenge, fear, and homework. So maybe something or someone that's from the north. Maybe someone's a hunter or a sportsman. Maybe moose or caribou is someone's favorite meat. I don't know. But something about that. Moose, yeah, we have them even here in New England. They're finally starting to come back from all the ticks and everything that were killing them off in the past. Hopefully they're coming back still. Something about restaurants and the hospitality industry here. Okay. Capricorn. Something about restaurants. All right. Somebody feels trapped. Other love, still involved with the past, cheating, secret affections. Someone's thinking of someone in the past. I don't know if it's necessarily a romantic thing for all of you, but you can place it. It could be just someone you cared about in the past. Feathers or coins right over it. There should be signs and symbols about this situation. Okay. I only need fierce temper, has too many anger issues, dark moods, and abusive. Yeah. In your presence, somebody's strutting like a peacock, and then here's this fierce temper, anger management type problem here. All talk, silver-tongued devil, big flirt, no action, player. Somebody's all talk, no action, or they're what they say and what they do doesn't add up. That's what that means. All right, one more. Adrift, not willing to settle down or be responsible. Time to commit and put down roots. Notice the motorcycle here, the bike. That might mean something to someone as well. I come from the Lakes region in New England, and we have Bike Week coming shortly. It's the second week of June every year. I believe we're on year 103 or 104 already. Yeah, it's a big deal in New England. Anywho, somebody might have a bike. I don't know. We're going to use my Oz and Wonderland tarot deck. There's a lot of lore in this deck. I love this deck. I hope you do too. Show me what I need to see. Somebody's all talk. They're having mood swings. They're abusive, maybe mentally abusive, psychologically, physically, unfortunately. All of it is unfortunate. But I'm feeling like mental abuse or even spiritual abuse, maybe financial abuse. It can come in a lot of forms, right? We've been dealing with a lot of sex trafficking on this planet coming out to the light. It could be that. Who knows? There's a lot of Capricorns in this world. Yeah, someone's filling their own emotional cup. They're making themselves happy or whatever that was. It was a new beginning, past to present here. Feathers or coins right over it. All right, I need a bunch of cards, please. Hi, everybody, peeking in and out. Good to see everybody. Yeah. So, yeah, something with restaurants, too. Somebody might have a tie in a restaurant or work in a restaurant, or the hospitality industry. Maybe you're going out to eat and you're not working it at all. I don't know yet. But here it's strutting like a peacock, whoever that is, whoever has the fierce temper and possibly abusive. Dark mood swings and all of that has put you in deep thought. There's a lot of pondering here, a lot of thinking. I like it, but it's discovering too. Carl Jung, I believe, and Nikola Tesla, I believe, always says it's good to be on your own in the quiet, because that's when you come into thoughts, resolutions, clarity. It's all in there. This is one of the extra major arcanas in this deck. It's number 24. It's the Metamorphosis card, and it's reversed. Somebody's trapped and they're refusing to transform. They're refusing some sort of metamorphosis there, or even healing, because that's really the first step of metamorphosizing, especially in the human race, right? So we need to heal. Well, it's in the animal race too, but whatever. Yeah, I feel like it's a refusal or a denial or something, and somebody feels trapped. It could possibly be two different energies, but it might be the same energy. I think you're going to all have to place that. Show me what I need to see. The Emperor, yeah, all about, well, with this fierce, angry mood card here, and then the Emperor card, it's all about power and control and structure and belief systems, and, but remember in Wizard of Oz, when the curtain was unveiled, he was just a little minion of a narcissist after all, abusing his power and control, right? Moose or caribou is right over this. Somebody might live in the north, or they might live on a mountain, or because there's mountains in this card here, or that's how I'm taking it, even though that's probably Oz, which is the grand illusion of it all. That's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Sorry to say. Somebody, yeah, I feel like this is overly, some of your cases, it can be very dominating, intimidating. Moose or caribou right over that. Silver-tongued devil. Yeah. Somebody is abusive in this situation. The moon down, the exposure of it all, the secrets, the manipulation, the toxicity, I feel like even fears are being recognized here as well for some of you. All right. But the exposure of it is what it is. This is too many cards, but I'm taking the one on the bottom. The Fool. Yeah, somebody took a chance to fill their own cup. I knew I was feeling that right when I pulled it. This is a card of innocence. It's a card of taking a chance, taking a risk. You know, I really like it. Something tells me it has something to do with ground zero, being the number 0, whatever that means. Maybe this person that filled their own cup started from ground zero. I'm not sure. Oop, these are upright. I gotta turn those over. There's a bunch of them. Hold on. Hold your horses. All right, show me what I need to see. Thank you. Yeah, 6 of Wands. That's funny because that's one of the cards I just turned back down and put back in the deck, and then it came out again, so it wanted to be seen. Wow. Yeah, publicly acknowledged, accolades, attaboys, victories. Yeah, this has put somebody in deep thought, whatever that is. It's publicly acknowledged here. A group of people could be involved. All right. Show me. I need a bunch of cards. All right, there they are. And here's one too. And that's the Hierophant. The Hierophant depends on how you pronounce it, right? These are up. This is up. That goes down. And then this one. Okay, so we have 6 of Cups, dead center in the reading. This is all about nostalgia and remember when. Trapped is right over this. And metamorphosis reversed, which is the denial or refusal to transform and heal. Yeah, so this could be about inner child wounds, could be about PTSDs or CPTSDs. It could have to do with trials, tribulations, things, you know, whatever that is. The cruelty, the brutality, the harshness, the aggressiveness, the slander, the defamation of character. It was brutal, or whatever it is, was all talk, this silver-tongued devil. This emperor. This could be a father figure or some sort of you know, could be adoptive father figure. It doesn't, however it resonates, doesn't matter. But the hard part is the aggression and this fierce temper. Yeah, well, whoever this fierce temper abuser is needs to get it together, period. Page of Wands, spontaneity. Yeah, messages. Somebody, they're not willing to commit or settle down. Somebody's not being ready to be responsible or take accountability either. And that's a bunch of shit because we should all be responsible for our own actions. And I'm pretty sure that's where the exposure is coming out. Something to do with restaurants and hospitality. Yeah, the Hierophant here is the one who's connected. This is connected to the divine source, God. This is like a teacher, possibly. It could also have to do with marriage, commitment, or higher up commitments, live-in partnerships and things. Yeah, or family. Yeah, it's all of it, all combined. Somebody took a chance over this and filled their cup. They're directly connected, and I think the divine, you know, has something to do. And you know that caterpillar, when they're smoking that opium, right? When they're smoking that opium, it's said to open the mind, right? So you can receive, you know. I like how it kind of comes out like that. It's all the metaphorical idea of the opium. All right, I'll go with it. That's what came out. Hi, everybody peeking in and out. Hi, I can't read your name. Depanshi? Depanshi? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, good to see ya. Whatever this was painful, but I feel like it's looming. I feel like the real pain of it has been a while ago, or whatever it was a while ago. Um, or it's been a long time, maybe. Somebody's strutting like a peacock, has a little bit of mysticism under their belt, maybe. The peacocks are kind of mysterious or mystical or have that metaphorical kind of thing. So that could be relevant as well. You know, three more cards and we can move on with another deck. Somebody feels trapped there. Are they bound to this Emperor? If the Devil shows up here, which I'm feeling that energy anyway, then I do feel the bound. Somebody's bound to this person, but not really. That's in their minds as well. All right, so yeah, Queen of Wands is taking action. This is like a glow up, like somebody's glowing up and showing up or something. Somebody feels trapped. Somebody that's, you know, managing things well, more than likely, pretty much domestication as well, somebody around the home. But there's a lot of memories here. Now, these memories, not all of them are bad, right? We were talking about the inner child wounds, the traumas, and all, but this is up. So there are good memories, but someone is trapped in their own deception, their own whatever that is. Show me what I need to see. I don't feel like they can get out of it, you know. And here's Judgment. Page of Pentacles and Judgment. Yeah, they're being judged. That's why they're trapped. You know, the divine is in session. You know, the court is in session. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. It's all about opportunities. Look how studious he looks. I love this little Toto guy. You know, he's just like, dun, 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 you know, taking the opportunities, making things happen. Moose or caribou right over this with the brutality of it all, the bullying, the defamation of character, the constant attack, right? Judgment is here. People are very judgy. Restaurants is right over this. Something might happen while we're out to eat, maybe, or something as well if they're not working in the industries. But somebody's not ready to commit, and judgment is here. You know, judgment's here. People are judgy. Yeah, definitely. Things are over. It's about that. It's about rebirthing, right? And moving on, but somebody's denying it. It's already over, but they're denying it. They're staying trapped in the old thought system or whatever that is, and they need to get out of it because, you know, old structures and belief systems are crumbling around the planet. You know, even the Vatican. I mean, they're coming out now with all of these documentaries about how the devil has taken over the Vatican. I mean, look at it. And they're not even hiding it anymore. That's the fucked up part. Even Hollywood, they're not hiding it anymore. You know, they're throwing it in our faces so much that we're getting used to seeing it, right? And it's like a sort of programming. Yeah, people need to really decipher their way through things right now. It's wicked on this planet. Yeah. A lot of people are seeing the truth about how the Catholic religion has really never taken accountability for being sociopaths. There's a bunch of stuff to take in. I know a lot of people aren't going to like what I just said, but it's out there, and I'm not the one that put it out there. Yeah, it's the truth, man. Anywho, 6 of 5 or 6 of Earth down. This is like no reciprocation. Nobody put into this. Somebody had to, you know, take the chance and put into their own cup. Nobody, I feel like people were putting obstacles in someone's way so they couldn't thrive. They didn't want them to thrive. They didn't want them to be who they were. You know, maybe this emperor, narcissist, sociopathic, whatever, created an illusion. I wouldn't be surprised if that came out. Show me what I need to see. This is my herbal crafts I mean, my Herb Crafters Tarot deck, I switched decks in case anybody wants to know. Haya of Earth, trying to be pliable. Linden wood is very bendable and pliable, and making restrictions and boundaries, right, is also associated in this card. It's put everybody in deep thought, but somebody's strutting like a peacock, you know? Or there's some kind of mysticism, or there's something about that. All right, I need a bunch of cards, please. Hi, everybody, peeking in and out. Good to see you. It's funny that the people that show up on my lives are not counted in the views after I'm done filming. So sometimes I have a couple hundred people watching and it doesn't show up on my thing. It might say like one person. So you can't really depend on that anyway. Anyway, yeah, Ace of Fire. Somebody doesn't have the drive to transform. That's exactly what this is saying. This is crowning you. Somebody feels trapped. They don't have the passion, the drive, the oomph. You know, they need that oomph. You know, they got to do it, man. They got to do it. Somebody has to, because somebody needs some serious healing in this reading. 10 of Air down. Yeah, I was saying about the remember when and the nostalgia, and how it might have been looming for quite some time, or something has happened a while ago. And this is again verifying that with the 10 of Swords down, Moose or Caribou right over it, Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework. It was painful, but it was a while ago, and somebody is still refusing or denying that it's over. Is there obsession or obsessions involved here? 2 of Water down with the Moon down. Yeah, it's exposed that these two don't get along. Yeah, somebody was in the restaurants or working in the restaurants or something could happen in the restaurants. Not learning their lessons. Yeah, not dealing with it, not working on it anymore. Somebody took a chance, a leap of faith, and went for it. And I feel like they're doing really well. There's a lot of good things around them. There's a lot of accolades. Somebody could maybe be in the spotlight here. Yeah, I have the star over here. So somebody is in the public eye somehow. Maybe. And the High of Fire is, yeah, being brave, strong, courageous, you know, standing in it, you know, Peacock right over this. Yeah, making boundaries and everything and restrictions, and it's put everybody in deep, deep thought. Somebody out there might even be getting a little bored of this narcissistic, sociopathic Black Witch. Yeah, the Magician turned down. Underneath it all. Hello, everybody. Okay. I'm not sure. Like me. Something, yeah. Well, either way, this is the creator, right? The Magician is the creator. We are the creators in our own lives. This one created dark, wasn't good. There was shade, there was, you know, and with this Moon reversed, the exposures are real. Yeah, and with the memories of it, I feel like this has been going on for years, you know, being regretful, the Hope, Challenge, Fear, and Homework. Somebody might feel regret or guilt here, possibly. I feel like somebody's already forgiven and moved on for some of you, but that's besides the point. The brutality is not, yeah, that's the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework with this narcissist. The pain that it's caused, the endings that it's caused, even though people are still denying it and refuse to see it, or whatever it is. It's not wish fulfillment here. They're obviously extremely unhealed, very childlike, possibly immature. Maybe it's an older person and they're acting very immature. They need to get it together. You know, their little temper tantrums as an adult is getting old. It's getting old. It's getting nowhere. It's caused ruin and destruction and rock bottom, and it's caused pain and heartache and confusion, and it's bullshit. All right, it's coming out now. I don't pussyfoot, man. Adelita of Fire. Cayenne pepper, turned down, mind you, with the Hierophant. Yeah. All right. Adelaide is a warriors, right? This one does not feel like a warrior, right? And with the Hierophant card, mm, yeah, it's like this is power, this is not. And if it's going head to head, this person could be scared, could be nervous. The intimidation techniques and the dominating techniques are getting old. It's not working. I feel like things are backfiring on this person, whoever it is. Show me what I need to see. Hold on, cards down. Ugh. All right. Yep. Okay, so we have the Hermit, the Empress, Five of Wands, Temperance, and then I had 2 extra cards. I'm taking a Madre of Air and 3 of Fire. Wow. All righty. Yeah, we're going to get into it here. Yeah, so the Star down, right? This is normally my favorite card in the entire deck when it's upright. This is faith, hope, and healing. Here, there's like no hope. People know it. It's recognizable now, right? The Hermit, somebody's trying to shine the light. Somebody's trying to be the wise guide in the dark and illuminate these things that are being exposed. It could be a teacher of some sort trying to light the way for others to get out of this nightmarish, hurtful, whatever it is, right? The Queen of Wands with the Empress, if that's not some powerful energy, I don't know what is. Somebody's trapped. Somebody knows their stuff. Taking charge and taking names. The Empress is very abundant, metaphorically at least. Very creative, loving, nurturing, gracious, could possibly be a mom here involved. There's a lot of moms on this earth, right? But somebody, and when you're in Empress mode, you're not arrogant, you're not conceited, it's like you have everything and you're grateful, and that's the freaking Empress, and it's awesome. Even if you're a guy, because you can flip-flop those genders, but whatever it is, this is a really powerful, I like it, with this black magic emperor control dominating whoever fierce temper person is. Feel like they're dwindling. It's caused a lot of arguments, fighting. Some of you were dealing with war. This is very insecure, jealous behaviors, and what's happened through time is ridiculous. The brutality, the cruelty, the defamation of character. That's a suable offense, people. Yeah, this emperor needs to sit down. Yeah, a little power hungry, you think? Yeah, judgment's here. Healing has already begun. That's the good news. It's already started, whether you feel it or know it or not. This whatever this is bringing the healing to the table. It's in the cards, right? Some people are in very good judgment, by the way. Yeah, Madre of Air, Queen of Swords, with 3 of Fire. This Queen of Swords is looking to the future. They are standing strong in their energy, right? They're waiting for their ships to come in. This is a very prosperous combination of cards here. I like it a lot. But should you push this Queen of Swords off with their motherfucking heads, and this Queen of Swords has some wisdom under their belt, so they know what they're talking about. This is always my bitch card. It's when people pull it out of you. People wouldn't be a bitch if they didn't feel like they had to be, if they weren't cornered or whatever that is. This is my Viking deck. I don't know the real name of it. This is what it looks like if anybody wants to look it up. You'll see the cards and why I call it my Viking deck. It's pretty obvious. We're going to get deeper even still, and we're going to find out more clarification, validation, and look for synchronicities and all of that. The silver-tongued devil is all talk, no action. Nothing is lining up with his words or hers. It doesn't matter. It's somebody recovered. Yep, they took the chance. They knew that there was nothing being put into this on the other end of it, and tried to fill their own cup of love. And if it was working on themselves, then that's what they did. Yep, I don't feel like some people like it, and that's too bad, because we need to heal everybody on this planet, especially in today's day and age where what we're living in, the societal everything, everything's being broke down in politics, in the government, right? It's all over families, it's in the workplaces, it's in friendships, it's everywhere, it's happening, and it's because people this is the time, if you're living in your truth, you have nothing to worry about. It's the ones that were not in their truth that are worried these days. All right, whoops, this goes over here. So now I have the devil, bound, trapped. That's what it is. Yeah, put you in deep thought. You need to make boundaries and restrictions around this, Capricorn. Yeah, get the hell out of there is what it is. If you're at all able. 9 of Pentacles is abundance, trapped in a big way. Yeah, trapped in a big way. This Emperor or Black Witch or whatever has created, and I feel like they'll take anybody with them. Yeah, it's a ruthless energy. It's ruthless. They'll take anybody they can with them. Yeah, 6 of Cups again. Memories, nostalgia of remember when, all of this. It's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Moose or caribou is right over that. It is a painful situation. It could have to do with 3 people or 3 things or some sort of betrayal. Somebody was betrayed. Restaurants is right over this. The exposure is real. This 2 of Cups union, we don't want it, or somebody doesn't want it, or reunion maybe. Maybe the Emperor doesn't want a reunion, right? Because they're probably scared or whatever. Deep down inside. Show me what I need to see. Yeah, when people are mean, why? You just cause more and more and more. But, that's the Jezebel spirit. That's what they want. That's what they thrive on deep down inside. That's what it is in the psychological world of narcissism. Oh, yeah. Jezebel is real. It's in the Bible, too. I'm not into the Catholic thing anymore, but I do keep the Christ consciousness idea in my life, right? I've dropped the control systems and the structure and the guilt bullshit, and you live like a decent human being. Somebody's very against this star. Very, very, very unhealed. Feathers or coins is right over this. Yeah, somebody's not learning their lessons. Somebody took a leap of faith. They knew it. Judgment again. Boom. Yeah. The devil. Peacock. 6 of Wands. Victory. Somebody's in good judgment and the devil hates it. Jezebel hates it. But he's strutting, or she is strutting around like a peacock, or trying to. I feel like they're wearing a mask and it's showing. 6 of Swords, yeah. Getting out of the storms. Dead center in the reading. Going, calmer waters. Going towards the sun where there's growth. Where there's, this is Trump. The sun is Trump in tarot. You're coming up to land. You're going to be docking soon, or that's what this is about. Over this magician down, black witch, black magic bullshit. devil energy. The nostalgia is real. Somebody didn't want it. They left. They were like, this is, staying in that misery. Why? You're just weak when you do, right? We need to turn the strength card into strength. We need to make it there maybe, there's a lot with that. That's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Everybody has that inside them. As a human right, we have that thing in us that we can deal with the storms that we're going through, right? Queen of Wands again. Boom. Somebody is glowing up and showing up. Yeah, restaurants right over this. Somebody does not want to be responsible, and this Queen of Wands is making it happen. Because it's here twice. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. We got all kinds of queens on the table. Queen of Wands over here too. Yeah, we got all kinds of them. Somebody's taking charge, and I'm hoping it's you as well, because this stuff, this abusive situation is BS, and the devil's going down. 7 of, I think it's Pentacles. Oh no, 7 of Swords. Yeah, sneaky behavior, lies, toxicity, manipulation, mental health disorders, not just issues, narcissistic and sociopathic disorders. Yeah, feathers or coins right over this. The Hierophant. The one who is lighting the way with the Hermit. Somebody's trying to teach somebody a lesson or something. Hold on a minute. Cards down. Yeah, the refusing transformation. This is unbelievable. This is death reversed. Again. Ding, 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 ding. This one's upright, but we got 2 death cards. It's over, Rova. But they don't want to admit it, see it, accept it, take accountability or responsibility that they've created exactly what they wanted. Magician down. Dead center in the reading. 3 more cards, please, and thank you. Yeah, they've created. They got what they wanted. And now they're going to deny everything and play victim. On my channel, I teach taking victimhood and turning it into empowerment. And that's exactly what needs to happen here. It's literal. Show me what I need to see. Yes, I'm a realist. Two more. Thank you. Ace of Swords. Whew. Yeah, truth bombs. Actually, they gave me an extra one again. The Magician and the 9 of Swords down. Okay. All right. So whoever's trapped here and trying to get to calmer waters, there's a truth bomb for this controlling, dominating, abusive, narcissistic person. Yeah, truth bomb. Here it is. Clarity. Double-edged sword. Yeah, it sucks because they created shit. They created it. They wanted it. And now they're denying it. What the fuck? That is so Jezebel. God, what the hell? Working on your gardens, healing, moose or caribou right over this, hope, fear, challenge, and homework, watering the gardens and tending to your own garden, whoever this is. This is what needs to happen. They need to water their own garden, not in everybody else's business, not slandering on people, and defamation of character is being highlighted here. The abuse, it's publicly acknowledged. This is like crazy. I can't believe how it's coming out. The Magician with the 9 of Swords down. Yeah. Now, ding, 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 ding. This Magician down, I don't feel is this Magician, but you can place it. Yeah, somebody's making it happen and they're making the nightmare go away. Yeah. They're taking charge. Mm-hmm. Taking action and taking names. Look at the combination of these three cards. We got the Queen of Wands, the Empress, and the Ace of Swords. That's a hard one for this narcissist to swallow. I guess that stubbornness really doesn't get you anywhere, does it? The Hierophant. Lessons, teaching, family. Yeah. This could be structure and you know, we got two of them. Yeah. All right. The bottom of that deck. Oh, I didn't read this. This was the other deck. Sorry. Seven of Water. Yeah, they were casting illusions. They wanted people to look like they were out of their mind and crazy, and they didn't know what they were talking about. They possibly could have been, you know, making, you know, that's the whole thing with the defamation of character and slander and abusive things that happen, because it affects the people that they're casting those black magic spells on. Yeah? Damn. This narcissist is busted. And the longer they deny it, that's up to them. But it's very rare for a narcissist to this degree to change. Unfortunately, it's the truth. Show me what I need to see. I'm switching to my Eternal Crystal deck. Shout out to the people that can read the cards backwards. It just happens when creators on YouTube go live, it automatically does that. As far as I know, I can't change it. So I tried. I don't think I can. It might be something I'm overseeing, but the Garnet and about commitment, yeah, this person doesn't want to settle down, right? They don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to take accountability. But here, that's what it's all about. Yeah, number 18, it's your heart and sacral chakras. I'm going to read it to you because I love the trivia. And I know a lot of you do too out there. It's time for you to reignite your passion and open your heart and soul to positive, committed relationships. Examine the beliefs you hold about relationships and identify any beliefs which no longer serve you. Make a conscious decision to let them go. In this way, you make room for a new beginning and you'll be more ready to embrace change. Garnet attracts positive, loving energy towards you and your relationships. Feel your heart open with love and a sense of fulfillment. Don't feel guilty for wanting to be happy and successful in a long-term committed relationship. You deserve to have a wonderful life partner who will be by your side through life's ups and downs. This partner will be 100% committed to you, and you will be equally committed to them. If you are already in a relationship that is positive, Garnet has shown up for you to reconfirm that you are on the right track. If you're currently single or in an unhappy relationship, Garnet asks you to stay strong and hopeful because there are some great things just around the corner for you in that relationship area. I like it. I like it a lot. I got chills. Feathers are coins. Spirit guides are here, Capricorn. Know it. Recognize it. Be open to receive, right? Feathers, coins, buttons. It can come in any way, shape, or form, but they're subtle, whatever it is. The Dragon's Duel, number 23. Inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. What is it? Oh, 23. Sometimes I open right up to it. All right. The dragon's duel takes place at the proverbial fork in the road. It's both ally and challenger all at once, and as it represents the tension of opposites. Even though the truth is that we live in unity, we experience the duality of faith and doubt, love and fear, right and wrong, black and white. This aspect of your current experience asks you to accept that although you may be going one way, another may call to you to change direction. Now is the time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. There are always choices in life. Decision making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins. Which is it? If it's not the one that serves your highest intentions, then deliberately feed the other, and the duel will be won in your favor. It's pretty deep. Which fire are you going to feed? I'm going to use my Gypsy Witch Tarot deck. I believe this is Romanian, but I'm not positive. If any of you know out there, you can drop it down in the comments so we all know. But this is what it looks like on the outside, if you care. Give me a few cards, please. Spirit. What else? Yeah, this bad temper, dark mood swings, abusive, negative. Bleh. No, 3 of Diamonds, number 48. The money safe indicates riches. And if it's shut towards the person, it denotes loss by speculation. You can snapshot that if you like. Some money is coming towards some of yous, or it's about money or something like that. Money safes are generally a good omen, right? 6 of Hearts, number 3. The house denotes success in all ventures. If the present condition is unpleasant, the future will be happy and prosperous. And it also predicts marriage. 6 of Hearts, which is also the 6 of Cups, which is also about nostalgia and remember when. Okay. 3 of Clubs, number 5, the tree, good health near the flowers and fulfillment of the highest hopes. Very good. I like it. This would also be the 3 of Wands, right? Waiting for the ships to come in, right? They're coming. They're coming in. Know that. This is a very, very dark, deep reading for some of yous, but they're coming in. I'm going to take one more of this. Queen of Hearts, number 23. The ring, when to the right of the person, is an unerring indication of rich and happy marriage, but lying to the left, it's disappointment in love. Well, on the table, it's on my right. So it's an indication of a rich and happy marriage or family unity or whatever that is to you. The Queen of Hearts is also the sweetheart card in tarot, just so you know. Okie dokie. I'm going to use my grandma's deck. A couple more cards. Show me what I need to see. Alrighty, there's a bunch. I'm going to take them. Yeah, it's all about love, man. I don't feel like it's about winners because it's about love. It's not about competing, even though there's a lot of competition and a lot of jealousy, but it's not. The anger issues, again, are being highlighted. This person, this narcissist, has got to get it together. Yeah, the Tower. Yeah, revelations. Huge epiphanies. Things that shake the very thought system and everything, the structure, it's all coming down. Yeah. And then we have the Hierophant again for the 3rd time. Ding, 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 ding. Somebody's a guru, shaman, mentor, light worker, healer. Somebody's connected. It's all about marriage or live in partnerships or whatever. Those are your messages, Capricorn. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. You have some good things coming in here, but this narcissist has to be under control. Like, he needs to fucking sit down and get the hell out of his own ego, or she, whoever this is. All right, thank you for watching. Please smash that like, share, and subscribe button. Help a girl out. If you like these kinds of messages, somebody else might like these kinds of messages, and it helps the algorithm so other people that do like the messages can find these kinds of messages. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good couple of weeks. Peace out, and I'll see yous